Good morning, it's Chris again with another Divorced Dad Thought. And I know I've talked about keeping your siblings close and being involved with your siblings in the past, and well, I've talked about it in the past. Let's enunciate that correctly and pronounce it. If your children have siblings, reinforce that. If they don't have siblings, reinforce them being in contact with, their family in general, grandmothers, grandfathers, cousins, however the case may be. There's a value in it. I got to spend a weekend with my brother and our father and his brother. So he had two sets of brothers. Altogether, we had pretty much three generations. I believe we had two baby boomers, a Gen X, which is me, and a millennial. Now, my brother is the overachieving type millennial. He's not the other side of millennial that you can't get him to do shit. He is the overachiever. So, there's that. And that's a different topic. I've probably covered it before as well. But having not been raised in the same house as my brother and being, I'm like 16 years older than my brother. Anyways, there's that. But having not been raised in the same house with any of these people, it was an eye-opening weekend, and it was one of the greatest weekends I've had in a while. It was last Friday night we got together, and all day Saturday I spent with my dad after everybody else left, and I just am still living off of everything that took place and every conversation and little bits that I got out of it. It's just amazing to me. It gave me a glimpse into my future. I definitely was there for the present, and I got to learn about a lot of the past that shapes me. The similarities between the four of us are undeniable. The darkness that's between the four of us is undeniable. And not saying a evil darkness, but there's things that we worry about that most people would be like, okay, and move on. There's things that wear on us, and we all kind of react to it or deal with it very similarly. But the compassion and laughter that's there is, erases that darkness. Listening to my father talk about how he's not really a people person, but knowing how most people gravitate towards him the first time they meet him is insane to me. And if you talk to my father, he'll tell you how his brother and myself and my brother are, people oriented, that we need people. My dad is, that old man get off my lawn in his mind. And, some of that may be true, but for the most part, it's not what anyone sees. Might be in his mind. I'm going to ramble on here forever about this weekend, but my takeaway is simply embrace the family. If you are estranged to that family, plan something that you can control to a degree. This get-together was kind of planned by me, and at any time, if it wasn't comfortable, anybody could have went home. But that's not who we are. We were there to have a good time. But still, the narrative is the same. And the four of us, no one was forced. We showed up. We had a good time. We ate together. We laughed. And, went our own separate ways. When this will happen again, hopefully next year. I don't know. For me, it was, oddly enough, it was kind of like 30 years in the making for me, to where just the four of us were together. We've been together at different events and stuff with lots of people, and usually it's after a death or something. Marriages and deaths bring people back together, and they always talk about we need to get together more often. And the sentiment's there. Doesn't make anybody bad, but it just doesn't happen that easily. So with this gathering, it's just a great, great feeling. And get together with your family. That's, I guess, what I'm taking away from this. If there's a part of your family you don't know, make it a priority to get to know them. Share that with your kids. Let them learn from it. And like always, love and hug them. Or hug and love them. Whatever. Have a good day.